Jimmy Garoppolo was at practice today. It was the darndest thing. He usually comes to the facility and throws before the media is there and then leaves. He did make an appearance a couple of days ago, just jogging. Today, he did a whole throwing routine in front of all of us. I videotaped it, but I'm not allowed to post it. House rules. But he was out there for like 30 minutes. And NFL Network was there, Ian Rappaport was there, Steve Mariucci was there. I was there. It seemed like he wanted us to watch. Which Jimmy. It seemed like he kind of like hijacked the stage. And then he did that, and then I watched, and he was throwing. And I gotta say, it looks like he's not.
Wait. I got a question before you move on.
Sure.
Why was he doing it?
I think he's trying. He wants to be traded. He wants to leave. And I think he wants people to come away from the day saying, Jimmy looks great. Jimmy was throwing. His arm looks fantastic. And for there to be some sort of buzz around the league, like, hey, did you hear that Jimmy's over there in San Francisco? He's got a lot of zip on his balls. Except that he doesn't. I was watching and it looked like, even for him, kind of like he was not throwing as hard as he could. Like he was leaving a little something off. So I don't know if the show, if he wanted me to say Jimmy's really firing it out there, I didn't see that. It seemed like actually maybe he is babying it a little bit. I guess that would be the word I would use, babying it a little bit. I don't know.
Or maybe he's not quite along in his rehab.
There it is. Yes. For whatever reason.
No, but the point is he was trying to showcase himself, and it wasn't the kind of showcase you think he desired.
I don't think so. I mean, what he did, so he started off by throwing the 15-yard pass over the middle that he always throws, but it was wobbly and it didn't have that much velocity on it, and it wasn't that impressive. So to sort of do something else, he started running. He started rolling right and rolling left, and it was very impressive to see him on the move. But then you realize, like, he never does that in games. He never moves in games. It was like he was trying to, I don't know, distract you with something. Look at my feet.
Iggy, he did move his first season.
He did, man. That feels like a whole long time ago. He did,
a whole long time ago. He did.
He did. Wow, if he could bring that back. So, yeah, but other than that, he was like networking. He spent 10 minutes talking to Steve Mariucci. Then Mike Shanahan came over and was just blushing. Coaches love Jimmy Garoppolo. Then he was talking to Ian Rappaport, the reporter. People wanted, and he was doing a lot of talking, pointing to his shoulder and doing a lot of this. I don't know what he was talking about, but people want to talk to him.
Iggy, when he did the throwing, was he on the field or the sideline?
He was on, that it's like there's the big field with the grass and then there's the side field with the turf.
Yeah.
He was on the side field with the turf.
And who was he throwing to?
Equipment managers, people I don't know.
Right. Not to players.
Not to players. No. And it's funny. They're like, so he's on that side field. That's where you rehab. So, and I videotaped him. They're like, you can't videotape him because he's technically rehabbing. Although that day they said that he's cleared. So it's like he's cleared, he's not hurt, but you can't videotape him because he's rehabbing and he's coming back from an injury. It's okay, well, whatever, fine. I don't really care. Yeah. But it's kind of funny how the Niners are trying to like dance around it.
They would like him to just go away.
They could make him go away. They could cut him today, but they won't. I guess they think that maybe the NFL will suspend Deshaun Watson for the full year and something will happen. Do you think you're going to win this bet? Do you think Jimmy Garoppolo will be off this team by week 1?
Yes.
Me and you.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. Now, I also thought I'd win the bet on Deebo Samuel, and I got him a hell of a bottle of wine.
You did. So they'll just come to their senses at one day and cut him toward the end of this training camp?
I do not think he will start the season on the team.
What are they waiting for? What are they waiting for?
You got me.
Well,
anyway. You got me. So let me ask you this before you go to the comment. Your reaction to what Jimmy did, showcasing himself, did you feel that it was he brave? Did you admire it? Or did you think it was pathetic?
I thought it was pathetic.
Tell me why.
If you want to showcase yourself, be ready. And don't take the focus away from your team. It's Trey's time. You're not on this. You don't want to be on this team. You're not part of this team. Have a private workout. Invite general managers to a field where you're throwing. Why does it have to be here? It just felt like he hijacked the whole thing or tried to.
I love it. I love what you're saying.
Go away. Go home. And I know it's not all his fault. They haven't cut him. It's like he's kind of in limbo. But what about your former team, your so-called teammates that you care so much about? What are you doing, man? Seems Trey's always said the nicest things about you. Looks at you as an older brother. He loves you, a friend for life. Come on.
Yeah. Clearly, he's in the position, and it's probably not his fault. He no longer cares about the team. He only cares about his future. And frankly, I would be that way too.
True. And I'm sure him and his agent found out that NFL Network was coming today, and they were like, look, go throw in front of them. Let them see you. Because if they see you, they'll talk. They'll tell the next
team. From NFL Network?
Steve Mariucci.
He's with NFL. He's with NFL Network.
Yeah, he's on TV.
Is that where Mike Silver used to be?
Yes, it is, but no longer.
Mariucci's a very nice man.
He is a very nice man.
Very nice man.
Donald says, "Do you think Fred has a bit of a dirty side to him? Cheat shot on Stafford and cheap shots on his own players." I don't know. He comes across as he's from San Diego. I think he might be an Army brat. He comes across as an Army brat, like he was raised in the military, like he wouldn't do something like that. But yeah, maybe he is. I don't know. Mike says Warner has always been like this. If you watch post games, talks mad shit, pushing limits. I think it's good to have some edge, especially on D.
It is, but Iggy makes a good point. You don't want to hurt your guys.
Yeah. James Rodriguez says, appreciate you, your pop, and what you do for us fans. Cheers. Thank you, James. Jackson Black says, maybe Kyle told Warner to push buttons today. Well, that's not good. Hey, potentially injured Brandon Ayuk.
I don't believe that he did.
I don't think so. Prince KO says, do you find it strange Jimmy hasn't publicly asked for a release so he can compete for a starting job? At this rate, he might have to retire. It goes against his whole persona. He's the good guy. He would never ask for a release. I don't know.
It doesn't seem like he's not going to have to retire. He's going to get a job.
He'll get a job. Johns George says, when is Mondays with, I don't know, Johns. We'll see. Dylan says, 2 Broncos tore their ACLs today and Fred is blindsiding people. I get being aggressive, but there is a line. Can we please get Jimmy G off the field? Yep, agree with that.